Hello again, it's Boss Lady. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. No, I didn't dye my hair green. That's Snapchat. But isn't it neat? Maybe I would like green hair or purple hair. Who knows? Have you ever looked on YouTube and seen just how many people have renovated that Pigulock Manor house that comes with eco lifestyle in Evergreen Harbor? It's the one where Tina Tinker lives. Well, I think it's because that house is just really out of place. I mean, look at Evergreen Harbor. Why is there a manor house there? And it's on such a small lot. Now, I want to use that lot for something else. So I decided to move that manor house to a place where it can really be a manor. Let's move it to Tartosa. There's a building in Tartosa that to me doesn't really fit in. It's a neat nightclub, but I've already got a nightclub in my game. A couple of them probably. So I think I'll just get rid of it and make this house the manor house that it deserves to be. And let's get rid of that horrible name. I'm going to call it Evergreen Manor. Now this is a real short, quick reno, really a refresh, and doing so much more to the landscaping. So here we are in Tartosa, and I've put down the house, and you'll notice that this is a much larger lot. I'm going to move the fence way far away. On the other lot where this house was, the fence had to be that close to the house because that was the size of the lot. There was no other space. But I put this house in the middle of the lot, and then I'm moving the fence way out because I want them to have a good size front yard and backyard. I'm going to change a little bit about the way the house looks, just to try to make sure that it fits in with the area well. Change out the doors, change out the windows, but I'm not going to do any altering of the layout of the house at all. I like those nice big openings, a little bit bigger than the ones that they had before. And I decided just to get rid of that wall between the kitchen and the dining area altogether. I thought about rearranging the kitchen, but I'm not really sure what would be better. Here you can see I'm trying to brighten it up a little bit. I wanted to keep the black, so I put that on the wall with that new tile that we got with Growing Together. Lightened up the floor, and then I'm using those Dream Home Decorator cabinets. And then that really tiny island that was in the center of the room, it was just kind of in the way. Changed this bathroom a little bit, but I definitely still wanted a bathroom there. Now this area, I wasn't really sure why that wall was there. I like having an office area, but the wall just seemed to close it off. So I got rid of the wall and changed the fireplace, made it a little more substantial than what was there, and then again tried to brighten the room up. I want to keep neutral colors. And lighten and brighten. Now also, I don't always furnish homes when I build them. I tend to wait until Sims move in. So if you download this renovation from the gallery, there's not going to be much furniture. Certainly not going to be any clutter. When Sims move into a house, to me it should be kind of like real life. For the most part, if you buy a house, you bring your own furniture. There, I'm trying out some different windows. I kind of wish there was a better doorway from the house going out onto the backyard, so that it could be nice and open to the back. But I decided not to add that, just to simply kind of refresh this house instead of completely redo the house, because I thought that would be a good renovation that my Sims could work toward. If they moved into the house, they could say, hey, we want big, glass double French doors going out to a beautiful back porch, and then they could save up their money and then kind of like hire that done, and add that to their house and make the house their own. Now I did change up the roof line, as you can see, and I changed up the exterior colors of the house just a little bit to try to make sure that it blended in a little bit better with this kind of Greek Italian style that you find in Tartosa. I don't make it really look like a villa. I keep it a manor home, but I wanted it to fit in with the area without changing too much of the roof line or the style of the house. Now I've got a lot more to do with the landscaping, as you can tell. The house is still just sitting alone in the center of this big, huge lot. I think adding that roof line there under the gable, adding that little hip piece was really a good idea. They had one on one side of the house and not the other, and I just thought that was odd. Now I think I'm going to start looking at how to really landscape. They had way too much concrete and no grass. So I wanted to get rid of all that concrete. And of course, they need a swimming pool. This is a manor house. Wealthy Sims live here. Now you can see why I wish that they had a nice large glass door and a covered porch area in the back so that they could sit around the pool. But like I said, that's something that Sims could add after moving in. So I added a little bit of concrete back just around the pool, and then started looking at the landscaping. Oh, I thought about the fire alarms and the thermostats and those type of things that I always like to add to builds, as well as laundry rooms, because I do have laundry day and I want to know that the Sims have laundries just in case I want to play with that pack. I don't always. It can be pretty buggy, but I like to put it in homes just in case. Okay, back to the landscaping. Now I had an idea of what I wanted to do in the front. I kind of wanted to do hedges and make a design, mainly because that's what's there in front of the house in the world, which we can't alter. That beautiful circular maze. I can't do a big, beautiful circular maze, but I thought, it would kind of fit in well if I did some type of hedge design. And of course, Tartosa, it would be nice if there were maybe some plants growing up the side of the house, but I kind of had a hard time with them. I decided to go with these almond trees, put them in the center, and then do hedges in a design around the trees. Looking around at some of the other trees in the area, nothing really has much color. Most of the other trees are green, and I thought those white almond trees would be really pretty. And we're going to need some landscape lights. So there I was just looking at the back, and then decided to be consistent and do the same thing in the front. And here you can see the finished product. I think my little mazes there in the front with the almond trees turned out really well. I copied the idea of those cypress trees, which the house had originally. Got smaller ones and kind of made a square with the hedges, and then there's an X pattern in the front and back. I gave them a little fountain there in the center of that walkway Definitely a manor home. You've got a gorgeous walkway up to it. And then a nice pool in the back with access to that deck kind of patio area that goes down to the water's edge. And their lawn is manicured, if you can tell. It's the stripes, the different color stripes. I thought that was a neat touch. They don't have a lot of grass on the sides anymore, but that makes it look really fancy. Wouldn't it be nice to live there? The view is spectacular. I think I'll move some Sims in and build a small covered patio outside a nice glass door from the back going out to that pool. There you can see the second floor. It's a nice 3-bedroom, 1 bath upstairs. Again, didn't change that. It had 1 bath upstairs already. So it's not a very large house, but it's plenty of space for a good-sized Sim family. Downstairs, very large dining room, living room, nice foyer area, and 1 bath downstairs, and the kitchen as well, which is now open to the dining room. Much more space, spacious feeling. A little more refined, a little more updated. You can see I used the stone from the Growing Together pack. I thought that it fit well with Tartosa. Still kind of has that gray color, but lightened it up a little bit with some stucco as well. Fixed the roof just a bit and added a little bit of color. And there you can see in the distance, I think it matches with the world. Thank you for checking out my builds. If you want to download it, it's available on my gallery. My gallery ID is Boss Lady TV. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like, please click that thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.